Nikki with Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats, and welcome to another episode. I'm Nikki. All right, so let's begin. All right, lovely. So as you can see, there's a lot going on in my kitchen. Generally, it's not this busy. However, you may see a little watermelon, some raw onions. You may even see some of the pots and pans that my mom just sent over to me as a surprise. Got some new pots and pans. But nonetheless, I'm going to actually share with you guys how to make my delicious savory vegan lamb kofta, which is a Middle Eastern dish. Now, several of you may have actually seen a preview of the video on TikTok and then my YouTube shorts, and then Instagram and Facebook as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to go about making this quick and easy dish. All right, so the first thing is right here, this is what I use. I use Purist Pantry Texture Pea Protein High Protein Meat Alternative. I actually ordered this from Amazon, you guys. So this actually is plant-based. It's no gluten, so it's gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, and it is shelf-stable. So this is what I use as my vegan protein, and I'm going to go ahead and use this. I have also some delicious spices that I'm going to actually incorporate into my vegan protein as well, including my sumac, which is very well known to use for like Middle Eastern dishes. So I'm going to use that, and rather than like a no beef base bouillon, I actually picked up the Better Than Bouillon, the seasoned vegetable base, and so I'm going to use this. And I was simply like just improvising, but the flavor was mwah, chef's kiss. All right, so this is how we're going to do this. First and foremost, what I'm going to do is take me like a little, plastic bowl here or whatever you have at home. Okay, I'm going to sit down so you guys can see me. I'm still trying to set up some things here, but I'm going to actually just fill this out. I will drop the measurements as much as I possibly can. I'm going to just pour it in. I would say like a third of the container, As you can see, I've already used some. So this is enough right here. I'm just using enough as a sample. Husband and I have been eating vegan lamb koftas all weekend. All right, so next I'm going to take some water. I forgot I actually had poured this, or I had prepared it, whatever. So I'm going to take this water, this is like lukewarm, and I'm going to just pour it over. You can see it. I'm going to pour it inside of my mixture here. So this is like a cup of water, okay? So looks like Rice Krispie treats. All right, so I'm going to fill it out to see if I need more water. But first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm really guesstimating here, you guys. So I'm going to take me some Tamari sauce. This is a brewed soy sauce. It's gluten-free, and it's also a soy sauce alternative. So I'm going to add this in for the color for our vegan lamb koftas. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons, okay? Because we know that soy sauce, Tamari sauce can be a little bit on the strong side. All right, so then next what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my vegetable then bouillon, Better Than Bouillon vegetable base, and I'm going to just take a half a tablespoon, because this is strong, you guys. And this is all that we need, a half a tablespoon. I will show you the mixture once I finish everything, okay? Then I'm going to use some sumac, or sumac. It's getting a little bit messy already. Okay, I'm going to take some sumac next. All right, make sure you guys can see it. And I'm sorry again that you guys see it's like so much going on in my kitchen, but I want to get this recipe out, and I'm trying to like reorganize some things in my kitchen. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put in about 2.5 tablespoons, okay? It is aromatic. It's a little on the strong side, so you want to be able to fill it out. Taste it if you have not tried that seasoning before. I'm going to take some smoked paprika. You can never go wrong with smoked paprika. You want that nice rich color, so I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons here. There we go. Then we're going to use some ground cumin as well, 2 tablespoons. And I literally just made up these measurements, you guys, and it came out so delicious. Again, sometimes I will fill out my measurements for seasonings. Other times I will use like a set recipe. By the way, I was influenced by this dish because there was a content creator I watched on Instagram 2 years ago. I'm going to drop her handle. And I think she's from overseas somewhere. And she literally had these delicious looking vegan lamb koftas that I wanted to make 2 years ago, but I'm just now getting around to them. All right, so next we're gonna take some ground allspice. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon right there. Again, I will show you everything. Ground cinnamon, I'm gonna take about half a tablespoon. Yeah, or a tablespoon. Badia, I'm going to use my Badia Saison Complete seasonings. It has like fresh herbs, onion, garlic. It's very aromatic. Ooh, it smells so good. You can never go wrong with this. So I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons. All right. Almost done here, you guys. We're building out our vegan protein. I think last but not least, yeah, I just need to put in the minced garlic I'm going to use here. I'm going to just put in about 2 tablespoons. And I have it with the olive oil. Okay. So this is what our mixture looks like. Okay. You guys can see it. I'm going to mix it in. I want to get all the seasonings in. I know you're like, so what are you going to do with this next? I'm going to put this on the pot, on the stove, and put it in a pot, and I'm going to put it on the stove for about 10 minutes and let it cook. It's going to turn into magic, and it's going to look like vegan ground crumbles, you guys. The reason I gravitated towards this vegan protein is because it literally, it has pea protein in it, and I'm a fan of pea protein. It's soy-free, it's gluten-free. It's not to say you can't have soy, but this is just our preference in our household, just to minimize our soy consumption as much as we can. Okay, so this is what my mixture looks like, you guys. I have a little juice in there. All right, so now we're going to transfer this over to my pot, and I just splashed my face. Stay tuned. All right, lovely. So now this is what my mixture is looking like after I mixed it. And so now I'm going to just simply pour it inside of my pot and allow it to cook for 10 minutes on a medium-low heat. You can see the juices, and then let it stir as it turns into crumbles. While my vegan protein is cooking on the stove, I am finally chopping up some yellow onions as well as some fresh parsley. The yellow onions and the fresh parsley is going to give the nice kick of flavor that we need to build out our vegan lamb koftas. And for measurement purposes, I use half of 1 yellow onion. Now onto my parsley. I'm simply just going to finally chop up some parsley and then simply set that aside as well to continue building out my vegan lamb koftas. Now that we have our chopped onions as well as our parsley, we're going to also use some minced garlic to add to our vegan protein mix. All right, lovely. So I just took my mixture off the stove, and as you can see, it looks like ground beef, does it not? It's nice and hot. This is my vegan protein, and it even has the consistency and the color that we want here. So I'm going to let this cool off for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to add my chopped onions, parsley, and minced garlic to this mixture. So stay tuned. All right, lovely. So I'm going to pour in my vegan lamb kofta mix into the bowl, and then I'm going to add my chopped onions and parsley and minced garlic, about 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add me some chickpea flour to the mix. And so you're going to fill this out until you have a mixture that it sticks together and solidifies. So you don't want to pour a lot at once, but you just want to nicely blend it. So as you can see that I took a few attempts here to be able to make sure that my mixture is binded. And once it's nicely binded, then you want to go ahead and start building out your vegan lamb koftas. And so this is how my mixture is looking. And I'm going to just simply take me a handful and start building out my vegan lamb koftas like so. All right, lovely. So here are my vegan lamb koftas. As you can see, they came out really nicely. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my bamboo skewers. Hubby had bought me some, and initially I thought that they were going to be too short, but they were perfect sizes. So he actually got these. I think he said he got these at Sprouts. And so this is the size that I wanted to use because I want to make sure that they go inside of my skillet. So I'm going to take the pointy side right here, and then I'm going to just simply insert it inside of my kofta, just enough so that I can move the stick. So I'm going to just simply put it inside right in the middle. Okay. And let me do it a little closer so you guys can see this here. All right. I already have my skillet is warmed up, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting a few of these inside the skillet. I have like a tablespoon of olive oil up in the skillet as well. All right. All right, lovelies, let's do this. So I'm going to place my koftas inside of my skillet. I have it at a medium-low heat. I added 1 capful of olive oil. I'm going to just sear them on both sides until they're nicely brown. And then once they're finished, voila, this is the star, my vegan lamb koftas. Don't they look so delish? All right, lovelies. Here we are with my vegan lamb koftas. They look absolutely amazing. I'm going to simply build out my vegan lamb koftas. You can do it with a salad, pita bread, whatever you see fit, hummus. I love a good grilled pita bread, you guys. I don't know about you, but I just put it in my, skillet right here. I love a good vegan pita bread. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this in here. Take the little debris right there. And I'm going to build it out before your very own eyes. I'm going to take my homemade tzatziki sauce. I will drop the recipe. I left the cucumber chunks in here versus like just basically draining out the cucumbers for like the, liquid. So I'm going to just simply put this on here. Give me little chunks of cucumbers. If you don't like the chunks, then just drain out your cucumbers. Oh yeah. Yummy. Decided I would go ahead and build this out for y'all real quick. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to take me a little piece of romaine lettuce that I had right here, and I'm going to just simply slice this up. Okay. My lettuce, gonna put it on both sides. All right, and then I have my sun-dried tomatoes. You can use like regular whole tomatoes, but like I said in my TikTok video, me and whole tomatoes, we don't get down. We don't get along like that. So sun-dried tomatoes are better for Nikki. I'm gonna take a few here. Ooh, yeah. Look at that color too. Okay. Now, last but not least, we're going to take our vegan lamb koftas. I'm going to see if I can take 2 small ones. All right. This is what we have so far. Okay. I'm going to take this little small one here. Okay. And I'm going to place it right here and take out the toothpick. And then I'm going to take one more. That's too large. I'll just take the one on top. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is like a monstrous, like vegan lamb koftas. All right, this is what we have, you guys. Yum, yum, yum. Now I've made like a mushroom vegan gyro before. I think I actually grilled the bread too hard because it's crispy, y'all. It looks like a taco. Okay, well, don't grill your bread this hard. I knew better. But I was distracted. I was doing something, y'all. So let me go ahead and take a bite for y'all real quick, okay? So I can bring this video home. Here we go. Mmm. It's delicious. This is what it looks like. Don't do like Nikki did. I didn't grill my bread so hard. And it's like a taco. I'm going to still eat it. This is so good. Mm-hmm. Now it's just coming apart, y'all. That's the indicator that it's time for me to finish this video. Or end it. Alright, lovelies. Moral of the story, y'all, is please make these vegan lamb koftas. Don't grill your pita bread as hard as I did. Let me get off this video because I got like tzatziki sauce in like my wig. Y'all see that? Oh my gosh. It's time for me to go. Alright, let me know if you're going to make these. Please make sure you like, make a comment, and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. I'll talk to y'all lovelies later. Take care and bye.